On this episode of Big Gay Pie with Uncle Mel, I discuss the current climate of America. That's it. That's that's all I got. Where do we begin? I I really don't know. Um the news has just been one thing after another, and it's like it's exhausting. It truly is exhausting. I'm not going to say I'm at a loss for words because there are words. I am choose to use better words than I would normally use because what is using certain words going to solve? Nothing. We're all angry. We're all upset. Um, a lot of our safe spaces aren't even safe anymore. And it's like, it's almost like how far underground do you want us to go to try to feel safe? What measures do you need us to take in order to be safe? So, Saturday, November 19th, at around, I think, midnight, um, Anderson Lee Aldrich, 22 years old, decided to go into the club and start shooting, just randomly shooting people. Unfortunately, he was able to kill 5 people and wound or shoot 18 other people and injure 5 other people. I, I don't know what his motive was. None of us know what his motive was. We just know that he was able to get in with a gun and shoot and kill people. A army vet whose name is Richard Fierro. So Richard Fierro was able to pull him by his bulletproof vest and take him to the ground, get the gun out of his hand, take said gun, get on top of his chest, and beat him with the gun. I guess not all superheroes wear capes, and not everybody needs to have a gun in the club. But yeah, that's what happened. And he beat the shit out of this guy. Uh, the mugshot photo, which I was waiting so hard for it to show up, came up and it was great. It was exactly what I would like to see. I'm not going to say I wish he was dead because that had just been too easy, but I'd like him to suffer. And Richard made sure that he suffered. Um, the part of the situation that's crazy is I have a friend who used to live here in Denton who moved to Colorado Springs, and she is the GM over at that club. And the second I heard about it, I was like, shit. Check on her, looking around, making sure her name wasn't one of the ones that was killed. And I was able to speak to her, and she's shaken up, but she's doing what anyone in that situation would do, surviving, you know. Her and another guy was able to knock down a back gate out of the patio area to get people out of there. Again, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do in our safe space, our safe space. I I don't know. I don't know if it's even set for most people that like they weren't doing anything. This wasn't a club that was, I don't know, trying to indoctrinate kids into the gay lifestyle with a drag brunch or having a trans person read a story to them. You know, none of that was going on. It was just people having a good time on a Saturday night. I don't, where's the issue? When will our existence not be an issue? I don't get it. I don't go, we don't go into people who don't have our views house and just start shooting them because they don't have our views. I'll keep going. Kind of with this situation. From what I can tell, he's 6'6", 300 pounds. Supposedly, according to his defense attorney, he identifies as non-binary and goes, sorry, the shooter identifies as non-binary and go by they, them pronouns. I'm sorry for misgendering them throughout the beginning. But, yeah. They changed their name when they were 15 because their dad was a porn star. Goes by the name of Dick Delaware. The dad the dad had an interview where he talked about the situation. And I want to quote him exactly because I don't want to fuck up an already fucked up statement. But the dad said, then I go on to find out it's a gay bar. I said, God, is he gay? I got scared. Shit, is he gay? And he's not gay. So I said, whew, I'm a Mormon. I'm a conservative Republican. And we don't do gay. Your concern wasn't the fact that your son killed 5 people, shot 18 people, and injured 5 more people. Your concern was the fact that your son's not gay. Seriously? And if you see the interview, he says it through what I can only assume is meth-induced fits of twitching and in-controlled body movements. Okay. Looked up his IMDb. This man has done over 300 pornos. But he was a Mormon. And we don't do gay. He's a conservative Republican. We don't do gay. We do porn. We do MMA fighting. But we don't do gay. Make that make sense for me. Just for me. Just if you can make that make sense for me, thank you. I'll give you $1. But we don't do gay. But we do fighting and porn. Sex outside of marriage. That's good. Porn. Good. Gay. Bad. And you wonder why your kid is the way he is. But I digress. The mom, Laura, when she found out about the situation, because then, of course, the police had to go to where he lived, and of course, he lived with his mom. Not saying anything. Be nice. She goes crazy, resisting arrest, misdemeanor, disorderly conduct, all this other fun stuff. Man, the cream of the crop. Truly the cream of the crop. But again, you come into our safe space because we are a threat to you. How does that make sense? 6 years ago, Omar Mateen, down in Pulse, down in Orlando. Killed 49 people. Shot 53. It took them what I would call a Uvalde minute to get into the club eventually, and he was killed. But like, we don't talk about that anymore. We don't know the answer to why he did what he did. There was speculation, but it was all quieted down because it didn't fit the narrative. So I'm wondering how this is going to fit the narrative. Like, what's going to happen here? What's going to be the outcome of this here? Is he going to press charges against Richard for beating his ass? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't. It's. It doesn't. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Because it doesn't. I don't know. I really don't know. We no longer have calm. Like for years, as gays, we had to hide. We had to do things in the dark. The DL, remember? Down low. Secret bars. I won't even begin to talk about how inside our own community we got issues. In our house, we got issues. But I don't need my neighbors fucking with my house. Does that make sense? Like, we have issues within our community that we need to work on. We don't need extra shit to deal with. It makes me wonder, what is wrong with, I guess, us humans as a people, us Americans as a people. Because if you want to like go on the flip side of this or further, what about the Walmart shooter? Overnight team lead in Walmart, 31-year-old Andre Bing, I think is his name. He has a death note, has a kill list. And to say what he did was justified would almost be kind of like unsympathetic to the victims, because I don't think anyone deserves to get killed at all. I don't. I don't think anybody deserves to get shot or hurt. But I also don't feel as though someone should be made to feel like their only means of solving a situation is to hurt somebody, is to shoot somebody, is to in the end lose their own life. Like it we shouldn't be in that. We shouldn't have that situation. And we can talk about guns all day and night, but the issue here isn't guns, because it wasn't illegally bought. It wasn't an AR-15. He just bought a handgun and used it and killed people legally. He did all the right channels, but he killed people and left a death note on his phone. I'm not going to read the whole note because there's a lot. The note is giant. The part that stuck out to me was, sorry, everyone, but I did not plan this. I promise. Things just fell in place like I was led by the Satan. I'm going to say he wasn't all there in the brain, but my only wish would have been to start over from scratch, and that my parents would have paid closer attention to my social defects or deficits. It's one of those words. There's another part, but it's too small for me to read because I refuse to enlarge it. But um he started off by saying, "Sorry, God." He started his note by saying, "Sorry, God, I failed you. This was not your fault, but my own." I'm not gonna get religious with it, but like what what it boils down to is he was belittled, he was ostracized, he was made fun of, he was just beaten down. And he works at fucking Walmart, so you know he's probably getting shit from customers, but not only just customers, but like associates. I've worked in big box, and it's a whole other demon. I can't imagine it now dealing with COVID and how things aren't the same and how people aren't the same and how it's just way too much. And it's just, I don't know, like, could something have been done to prevent this from happening? Like, us as a person, you as a person, could you have done something to not push your coworker over the edge? Because trust me, I've dealt with some shitty coworkers, but I knew my breaking point. I never knew their breaking point, but I never wanted to make them feel how I don't want to be, how I don't want to feel. Does that make sense? I'm talking to the void, but you get it, void, right? Um, I don't know. Like, it makes me wonder what could have been done differently. What could you have not said to somebody? Perfect example. I had a friend. Well, I have a friend, and we had a discussion about something. Don't remember what it was. Just go random. And it was at the end of the conversation where I guess I said something to the effect of a joke, but it was a, let's go with passive aggressive joke. And at the end of the joke, you could have laughed it off or you could say something back, right? Because my joke was not a personal dig. My joke was a surface level, based on the conversation joke. Haha, let's keep it moving. But they came back with a actual personal jab. And it's situations like that where I think could if I wouldn't have made the joke, would we be at this point of now me being upset with what you just said? Or could I just chalk it all up to whatever and keep it moving? Because again, something I said drove this person to go to a personal attack. Something I thought of that was light wasn't light to them. Get it? You're with me, right? And so I feel as though, like, maybe I don't be passive aggressive. Maybe I just don't make that joke. Maybe I make the comment and then I stop right there. Always learning your stopping point. What the guy says, you got to figure out how much you find out to fuck around and find out. I mean, exactly. That's exactly what it is. I could have stopped. Instead, I didn't. And I pushed it. And then in return, I got a jab that was personal. If I were I was gonna say weaker minded person, but if I were a weaker minded person, would I have taken offense and blown up and it made the situation worse? And then we'd have a full blown argument over something that is probably so insignificant. I can't even fucking remember what it was about. Hence why I said I don't remember. Um, you know, it's like maybe in our daily life we should try to stop and think, you know, what what we're doing and how it affects others, and not just think about ourselves. You know, because Sometimes you need to really, really think about who your friends are. Like in the case of Shanquilla Robinson. Just know this is all in a couple weeks. This is all just this month. The girl, if you don't know, again, you're back under your rock, you're in the underground, whatever. Girl goes on a trip to Cabo with her friends. And she dies. Friends come back home. Oh, she died of alcohol poisoning. Please do a report. Yep. Alcohol poisoning. The coroner, medical examiner does a report. She had a spinal cord injury. That don't add up. It was a direct attack, not an accident. Like, she didn't die of alcohol poisoning. She died because somebody beat the shit out of her. Somebody has to know what happened. But all 5 of y'all decide to go home and not say nothing. Pick your friends better. Seriously. Like, that's who you want around you? Not everybody's your fucking friend. Hey, AC. Yeah. Seriously. Like, a fun trip. All of a sudden, you're dead. I'm not saying don't go to Cabo San Lucas. I mean, I'm not going to Cabo San Lucas, but you get what I'm saying. Just pick your friends, man. Seriously. Or treat people better. Because again, and I I I don't say I try to be devil's advocate. I want to see both sides. I don't know if Shanquilla was shitty to these people. I saw she got into a fight, but I don't think the fight was enough for me to kill her. And then for 6 other people to be like, don't say nothing. You know? I can't remember the other girl. The black girl with all the white girls at the sleepover. She come up missing. You know, I mean, man. Pick your friends better. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm going off track. Hold on. I look good. I don't know. Dejanay Jackson. No, I remember her name. Dejanay Jackson is the one who so far is got a warrant for her arrest in Mexico. She's going to Mexico prison. Sorry, girl. That's gonna be hell. Seriously. But like, supposedly, allegedly, I'm always say allegedly, she said on her Instagram she's gonna go on live. Once she gets to 10,000 viewers, then she's going to say what happened and then go turn herself in. Really? That's where we're at? No, 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 no. Go turn yourself in. Again, I've always said, like, if I've done nothing, if I am not guilty at all of doing something, I don't care if I was diddling my butthole with a pink rainbow, swirling it around, watching Coco Melon. If that's what the fuck you were doing and you did not kill somebody, say that's what you were doing. Seriously. I don't get it. If I had nothing to do with it, I've been giving my statement as soon as I got back to America or while I was in Mexico. Seriously. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if this is going to be short or long. I just know I had to talk about it because it took me a while to get to the point to actually talk about it because it's so frustrating. Like, I remember when pause happened and I went to Mabel's, which is the bar here. Well, RIP. The bar that used to be here in Denton. And we just sat in disbelief because we're like, this is our safe place and we're here and this could happen to us. You know, I couldn't imagine if that happened at Mabel's. But if it did, man, we'd be gone. Seriously. But again, I don't understand your hatred for something that you don't understand. Because that's what it boils down to. It's a lack of understanding. You don't understand why something isn't like you. I don't understand. I don't care if you are opposite of me. There are times when I wonder, how are you, what's your thinking behind things? And usually it's hate or racism, prejudice. It can be one of those, but it's usually unwarranted. It's just, it's something that's probably taught. Last episode, generational trauma, and you just don't know how to shake it off. You have some real backwards views. You interpret the Bible in a different way than what it means. You add your own words, whatever floats your boat, and that's where you're at in your life. That's you. That's your stuff. I don't get it, and I'd love to understand why somebody feels, that watching drag queens dance non-sexually is perverted, um, and somehow is going to make your child gay. I don't know. I don't think, you know, drag queens made me gay. I just was. Dick made me gay. Hello, same thing makes you straight. You see some titties, huh? Oh, titties! You want them, don't you? I'm not ragging on you. Sorry, but yeah, it doesn't make sense. No, it doesn't. It. We've got to change. We have to do better, and maybe it starts with me as a person. Me. All I can do as a person is make sure that the people around me know that I'm there for them, know that I don't mean harm to anybody. I don't know. I'm not a threatening person. And I'd like them to maybe assume that other people are like me, you know? Being the big black gay guy. It's a lot. Big black gay guys. Ooh, okay, 3. The trifecta. You know, maybe look at me as an example of just what a regular gay guy is, what a regular black guy is, what a regular big guy is. You know, got the best snacks. I can cook. I got the best shade. The black part goes with both of those. So just because I'm black, it makes my shade better and my cooking better, to enhance things. It's like a sentence enhancer, SpongeBob. Um, but you get it, It's just it begins with us, the listeners, people who are listening to this. It begins with us. We can make a difference. Just do better. Do better. Try. If you need help, ask for it. Shooting up a bar isn't the answer. Shooting up the break room at your job isn't the answer. Killing somebody on vacation isn't the answer. Being a devout Mormon and fucking bitches is not the answer. Like, and I think about that because a lot of times people use comedy and we laugh. I mean, what would you prefer us do? Laugh or cry? Because I'm all cried out. But I can laugh my ass off, which will make you cry. A good gut busting laugh, but just do better. Just do better. Nike, I need you to change your slogan, do some shirts, just do better. We've all failed. What do they say? We've all fallen short of the glory. Yes, we've all failed, but try again, fail better. Seriously. Because we're not getting any younger. The world's not getting any younger. And time is sure as hell not stopping for anybody. You gotta do better. You do. You know, I think there's so much hate in the world for no reason. I was talking to a friend about Thanksgiving, and I was like, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving. And I'm like, I don't celebrate Christopher Columbus having the last meal with Native Americans before he took their land and killed them. I just celebrate being thankful for my family, being thankful that I'm in charge of making the mac and cheese, just being thankful my mom's going to make gumbo, being thankful that everybody's still alive, stuff like that. That's what Thanksgiving is, you know, who made the potato salad? Why are there raisins? Who invited the white girl with the raisins and the potato salad? I mean, that's what it is. Thanksgiving is about being thankful. Christmas is about togetherness too. Yeah, it's about Jesus' birthday. Yeah, it's about Santa Claus and toys and gifts. But it's still about togetherness. It's about a time to come together and be together and to enjoy each other's company. You know? It's time we just take better care of each other. You know? Every year I do a Friendsgiving. Now it's called a Friends Must Giving because I can't compete with Christmas and Thanksgiving, so I put it in the middle, right when you've had enough leftovers, but before you start doing some holiday drinking. That's where I come in at. That's my sweet spot. And it's just a time to laugh. We laugh, we have a good time, we eat, we hang out, we see each other, we tell stories about things we did, and that's what the holidays are about. And that's what every day should be about. Making new memories, making good memories, processing bad memories, you know? That's where we're at, you know? I don't have much else to tell you. Just, again, I can't reiterate it enough. Do better. Just do better. Seriously. Just do better. Just drop the visuals. Okay. Glad my message got out. Sorry this has been a sad, boring, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just I've felt that people need to listen and understand, like, Also, I will add, it was not easy to find information about any of this stuff. And I get it. I understand that social media, there's a lot of misinformation and things like that. But I just wanted concerned information. Like, was he by himself? Were they by themselves? Were there others? Were they a part of a group? Like, if you know this information, fucking tell us. Because I don't want to just exist. Just do better. That's all I got. Like, seriously. Ooh. Seriously. You gotta do better. You have to treat others better. I know you go through stuff, you're going through things, times aren't always good, but you just need to present the best you that you can give at that time. And if not, say, hey, I'm not doing good right now. I'm going to take a break. If they offer you help, great. If you need help, take it. Just do better. Like, seriously. Because I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I'm scared of my life. I got kids. I got a husband. You go and get him, take him. But no, it's it. Who wants to live in fear? Who wants to always watch their back? You know, uh, police cars, ambulances, fire trucks are always in and out of my apartment complex. Where else I'm gonna live? Can't afford nothing better. This is the world we live in now. It's exhausting. Truly, it truly is exhausting. You know. So with that being said, you already know where to find me. You know where I'll be. Leave a review. Thumbs up on YouTube. Like and subscribe. I mean, say something. Let me know you watched it. If you watched it, give me your favorite emoji that says, I'm going to do better. Tell me you're going to do better. Because we need to do better. We need to do better. I don't know what else to say. Like, seriously. That's it.